Hey, what's up, everybody? This is William from Before the Billions, and we got another video today where this is the main reason why you do not want to post your phone number or any personal identifiable information on your resume that is posted online. Okay, so after working on people's resumes and helping them out with their resumes, uh, working on my own resume and posting it online, let me tell you guys that you will get a lot of spam callers and emails and all kinds of things. You want to make sure to protect yourself at all times. And the main reason as to why this happens is because you're posting your personal information out for anybody to be able to see. So if you post your resume on LinkedIn or on Dice or Indeed, make sure to get rid of the phone number and and maybe even the email a lot of the time, and just post the resume itself, right? Without all that extra information of where you live, and all that information needs to be taken off from your resume that is online. The only time when you have that information is when you post it to the actual job site. Okay, so when you're actually applying for a job, that's when you actually post your information. I wouldn't even put like my street address a lot of the time, because you kind of want to make sure that somebody who is not supposed to get your resume does not get that information. With that, I'm going to be showing you guys a post, and you probably may remember this person. I did a previous video live stream on it where I was trying to see, okay, is this a real person? This is in reference to the live stream I did called The New Job Trend, which did pretty well on the channel. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we can go ahead and get into it. So here is the post here. I'm going to read it for you guys. It says, I recently experienced a distressing incident where my phone number included in my resume posted on this platform in pursuit of employment opportunities was misused. Unfortunately, this has occurred twice within a short time frame. The most recent incident involving an individual who approached me with inappropriate requests. I want to emphasize the importance of exercising caution when sharing personal information on professional platforms like LinkedIn. Regrettably, it seems that there are individuals misusing such information for inappropriate purposes. In light of these experiences, I've made the decision to remove my phone number from my resume to safeguard my privacy. I feel compelled to share this cautionary message with others who may be in a similar position. Consider refraining from including sensitive information such as phone numbers or addresses to mitigate potential risks. It is disheartening to encounter such behavior in a professional context, and I hope that raising awareness will contribute to a safer and more respectful online environment for everyone. So I have experienced this myself as well. It is very true that, and perfect example is dice.com. Dice is a website particularly geared towards IT professionals. So if you're an IT professional, posting your resume on Dice is a great way to get a lot of messages and a lot of people to try and send you jobs and stuff. Works perfectly for that. But what happens is there are a lot of scammers. I remember I got a phone call from a guy. It was an Indian guy, and he called me and said, "Hey, I have a position for a software engineer," and I was really interested in the position. And he said, "Okay, well, great. All you have to do is tell me your birthday and then tell me your last 4 digits of your social security number, and then sign this DocuSign. And then I was like, at that point, I was really desperate for a job. I was like, oh, I'm trying to get out this warehouse. That's actually, I was trying to get out the warehouse, man, and try to get my first job. And I said, man, something just ain't right about this. I don't want to give like my birthday and my social security number, like the last 4 digits, and the DocuSign. It was just a little too much. Like, he wanted me to give my signature so that way he can represent me. And then I told him, I was like, at that time I did tell him, okay, I'll go ahead and sign it when I, finish driving, because I was driving at that time. And he said, okay, well, how long do you think it's going to take you to go ahead and sign the DocuSign? Well, I said, well, I'm driving. It's going to take me about 10 minutes to get to where I'm going. And then after I get to where I'm going, then I can go ahead and, sign it and stuff like that. A few minutes later, it was probably like 5 or 6 minutes later, he gives me a phone call back. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me answer the phone. Maybe he forgot to tell me something. He calls me and says, hey, did you sign the DocuSign yet? Like, he was pretty much rushing me. And I was like, man, I told you it's going to take me about 10 minutes to drive to where I'm going. I can't sign and drive at the same time. So then something like that was the biggest red flag to me. Was, okay, I'm not going to sit there and sign this DocuSign. I'm not going to apply for this job because something is too fishy. He obviously is trying to do something to my information, right? So I would have been in a terrible situation had I not known that I should not have signed it. And the rate that he got my phone number is because I posted my phone number and email and my resume up online, and I made it available to everybody. Another thing I do see, so earlier in the last post, the lady said that somebody else used her information. So we're going to go, and she made another post as well. And let me see. So it says this: please be cautious. I just came across a guy who found my personal social medias. I was trying to keep the conversation going by asking how he find me, but he kept asking and demanding that I gave him my phone number or Snapchat. I found this very scary, and now I'm extremely fearful as to what other information he could have found on me. He claims he's in tech and that he's a genius, but still didn't want to tell me where he got my information or how he got it. This has crossed so many boundaries. Be careful. Okay, so this is the guy. I want to see some of the comments right quick. Here's some of the comments. It says, say go and we'll go feral for you. You do not need to be stalked and intimidated like this. I'm sorry to hear that you had such a concerning experience. It's crucial to prioritize your safety and privacy online. If you're comfortable, consider reporting the incident to the respective platform and reviewing your privacy settings. Stay vigilant and take care. Man. Somebody else said that guy's an instant block and sorry that happened to you. Unfortunately, I can relate to this. I connected with someone and dang's a long comment. I connected with someone and their first reach out was, are you married? Well, what does that have to do with anything or connecting professionally? That was an instant block. LinkedIn is not the new dating site, which I did see a video where some guy was trying to turn it into a dating site. He said it was a joke, but and I know for a fact that dudes will slide into DMs of women and try and date them. LinkedIn is not the new dating site. Don't get me wrong. You could meet someone socially and connect on any social media platform, or you could meet someone walking down the street for that matter. But if after looking at my profile, that is your first question, you aren't interested in me. And also, let me say this. Asking a woman, even if you're interested in her, asking her, are you married, is a terrible first question. Like, even if you didn't do it on LinkedIn, asking somebody if they're married, like, why do you care? You don't even know if you like the woman yet. Like, you don't even know if you like her or not. It's just a terrible question. Why would you even ask that? I also had an experience where someone advised me she was looking for new investors. Well, again, pause. What about my profile gave her the idea that I was an investor or interested in investing in her business? People need to take a minute to reach out and find out if this person is a good connection, qualifying your candidates. I made a video on that as well. Is a good connection for you before you move to something else and start pushing your real agenda. These situations are giving scammer and weirdo. And this is the last comment I'm going to say. It says, not surprising, but very sad to see these. I get them as well. Always exercise caution and be mindful as well as skeptical. Scammers always try to lure you to other social media sites and chat venues. The African-based ones in Nigeria and Ghana, as well as the USA. If it feels unsafe or pressured, avoid them and block them. Man, yeah, that is absolutely crazy. You know, I think that overall you should be protecting your personal information. You shouldn't be putting it out there for everybody to be able to see, especially on any of these social media platforms. If you're not applying for a job directly on their website, then you should not be putting your resume up there for everybody to see, especially if your page is public. And you know, if you want to keep that information private, then keep it private. Okay. With that being said, guys, let me know what you think about this video down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.